YouTubers aren't talking to you about this particular product because they don't want you to know about it. They're not going to say they don't want you to know about it. They're not going to make a bunch of fuss about it. If you bring it up to them, they'll say, yes, of course it's a great buy, and kind of brush it off. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. Captain Zach Sparrow here. I hope you're just having a rock'em sock'em robot day. Let me know in the comments if some of you understand that reference. I am amazed. I was looking at some YouTubers in the space, their comments, and I thought it would have been a more mature crowd, meaning by age, like literally just older people, which you certainly see that. I was shocked to see the amount of kids, and when I say kids, I mean like under than 18 years old, who are talking about school projects, or my friend at school said this at the lunch table. And I was just really surprised at how many kids watch other YouTubers' videos. I can tell you right now, the average demographic for this channel here is like the 25 to 34-year-old range, which makes sense given the Pokemon, how old that market is. I just thought it was really interesting, though. I wonder what your guys' thoughts are on all of that. Anyway, the product that nobody wants you to know about really is the Eevee Heroes gym box. I know. It seems, well, let's talk about it. Let's unpack this some. I find this fascinating because there is so much hype and FOMO, and everyone is just pushing all of these crappy modern sets like battle styles. Big whoop. Who had legitimate, just the best time opening up battle styles? I am sure if you opened up battle styles with friends, you probably had a good time. I opened up battle styles and it was legitimately a meh experience. It was just, like, it's, if you pull an alt art, awesome. That's always a fun feeling just because they're so stinking hard to pull right now on an individual basis, right? You're not going to pull that all day, every day. So it was just a meh experience. And from what I have seen online, I understand this is anecdotal, but from what I have seen online, the masses kind of tend to agree with that sentiment. In that, Battle Styles is just, it's not the worst set of all time, but it's certainly not a great set. You can tell me if you feel otherwise. Chilling Reign was unfortunately kind of a letdown, wasn't it? In terms of stonking goes, I don't care. I'm sure the set will perform fine long term. That's my opinion. You might think otherwise, and that's totally fine and perfect and healthy and normal to have different views. That's why I'm talking to you guys, because I didn't see people coming at the card market from this particular angle. All that being said, why is no one talking about the Eevee Gem Box? Shame on you guys. I understand there's a plethora of product and new sets coming out, and you have to keep up with all the hype and the FOMO. You got to talk about Fusion Arts and Fusion Strike. Whenever that hits, you're going to need to cover all of that. You're going to need to tell them when the pre-orders are and all that fun stuff that, as an investor, I don't care about. As a collector, I certainly care about these products coming out. I'll open them around when they come out. I am if you follow me on Instagram, the link is in the description. You'll see that I also have the 25th anniversary little jumbo first partner pack binder, and I'm filling that out because I just like it. I enjoy it. I'm not expecting that to be worth $500,000 in 10 years from now. I'm doing it because I want to. Do I think, hey, maybe it might climb in the next decade or two and I might sell it at that point? Sure, whatever. But if I make nothing on it, I truly mean this, I just fill it out because I wanted to. I think it's cool. It's fun. Moving on past that. The Eevee Gem Box. This is what I'm talking about. I don't want anyone to get confused here on, well, does he mean booster? No, I'm talking about the Eevee Gem Box. I think that's what everyone's calling it, has agreed to call it now. I am telling you guys right now, Japanese product has historically outperformed English product. Oh, can I see some numbers on that? You're going to do some numbers on your own today because I have some numbers for you. If you want more, you're going to do that yourself, or you're going to have to watch some future videos on that. Now, the Eevee Gem Box, there's only one way you can get this. It's from Japan. They didn't print an English version of this box. Generally speaking, they don't do that for these type of special set promo type of boxes. I will tell you now, the Mario Pikachu box, I covered this in another video just kind of briefly, saw a 275% increase in 2 years before 2020 happened. Before 2020 happened. I can point to the Mario Mega Charizard Ponchu box. That's the XY break box from 2016. Look up those boxes. Look at those prices. Look at how it climbed before 2020. Those boxes are in the thousands of dollars. The Rayquaza one, I just looked one up recently. It was like $2,000 with multiple on bids with multiple days left. These boxes get insane. And those were before. It was doing this before 2020. It was doing that before 2020. It is such a huge deal, and in my opinion, a home run investment opportunity. Can I guarantee you anything? Psh, whatever, get out of here. Now, here is what's so incredible about it. No one is talking about it. You'll see some smaller YouTubers maybe mention it, and everyone's like, oh, no one's talking about it because there's only a handful of people who watch their channel and all of that fun. You're not going to see the big YouTubers push this, number one, because they're just pack opening channels, and it's just a bunch of kind of mindless garbage when it comes to that. And if you like that entertainment, that's awesome. I enjoy watching that, and there's nothing wrong with watching up some pack openings or people talk about their collections, and those are all great from a purely investment standpoint. And I don't want to look just like a detached, degenerate investor, because I really am not. But I wanted to have a niche channel. We talk about just literally everything on the channel. Some of it's going to be for some people. Some other videos are going to be... I didn't want to group out my videos and my audience like that. I want to keep it somewhat focused, at least for now. Maybe we can branch out later. We'll see. Time will tell. It's got Eevee... it's got Eevee Heroes gym boxes in it. Or Eevee Heroes booster boxes in it. Within the gym box. And you've got the Espeon promo card. It's in nothing else. That's the only way you can get that card, which is going for like a couple $100 raw itself. And again, the Eevee booster boxes are going for, I don't know what it was last I looked, before the reprints, comfortably $130 to $150 a booster box. Are you kidding me? Here's something else that's crazy from eBay Japan. So eBay Japan, they release quarterly numbers. And what they showed was, and I think I touched on this on another video as well, in a previous video. What is absolutely insane to me is, again, nobody is talking about this, which is insane. It's insane because no one is talking. When I got into this hobby, I was literally shocked at the amount of the lack of information. People literally just don't know. Oh yeah, did they stop doing first edition for Japanese? I don't know. And there are threads, countless threads on Reddit and in different forums and in Discord groups that just aren't answered because people literally just don't know. People who are in this hobby and think about Pokemon every single day, they just don't know the answers to certain questions. They're just not aware of a certain product. They're not aware of certain timing or how trends work. It's crazy. It is crazy. And that screams opportunity to me. So again, eBay Japan, what I was going to talk about here just a second ago. eBay Japan for quarter two for the year, for 2021, quarter two. Guess what was the highest selling product in terms of overall volume? Eevee Heroes booster boxes. Guess what was before that, prior to that? Shiny Star V in quarter one. Guess what was before that? Shiny Star V in the fourth quarter of the previous year. Guys, that is insanity. You've got 2 Eevee Heroes booster boxes tucked away in this exclusive item that almost, in my opinion, almost definitely won't be reprinted. If it is, I would certainly scoop it up again. These types of products historically are not reprinted. That's it. You're done with it. I can point to the XY, like the break boxes, like the Ponchu, the Pikachu Ponchu boxes, like where it's got the Mega Charizard and the Rayquaza, and there's the Magikarp and Gyarados one All of those have done fantastic. I haven't seen boxes go down. Like you'll see dips, but when I'm talking about down, like, oh man, it just dropped 50%. I have not seen that. That has not happened on these products. Show me where the Kanazawa box has done that. Show me where the Nessa box has done that. I have not seen that on any of these boxes. The Mario Pikachu box, a 275% increase. Even now it's still growing. The boxes, that is. So people just don't know. They don't care enough to do the research on it because it's boring and it's a drag. And again, nothing is guaranteed. And I think that, no, I don't think, I know. That absolutely scares people out of investing in whatever. The fear of X. Put in X excuse here. People are terrible investors. People are terribly afraid of losing money. Rightfully so. I don't want to lose money. Where there is risk, there is potential reward. Why do crappy rated bonds, like we're talking like BB or less rated bonds, why do they historically generate higher yields during a specific set of time if they don't default? Because there's more risk. Yes, there is plenty of risk in all this. I don't need to tell you about the risk that it's involved. You're investing in cardboard. Yes, there is risk that's going to be involved. I'm telling you, we've got decades now of information telling us that investing in that has worked. Can I guarantee you that? Again, I can't guarantee you squat. I can't guarantee you anything. Then looking at all of the previous boxes before 2020 happened that saw hundreds of percentile yields before 2020 because they are specific, exclusive products. I don't know what else I need to say. People want to fight you to the death on this thought process. People want to fight you. Well, this one very specific case, this one thing, show me where these particular boxes have not performed this stellar in literally in a couple of years. Like clockwork. We're not talking sitting on these products for 10 years. We're talking about the older boxes that I mentioned before from XY. We're talking about 2016, going for thousands of dollars. Even before 2020, you saw hundreds of percentile growth. I don't understand people's thought process. They don't know, they don't care. It's a combination of all those things. And then they regurgitate some type of garbage that they read in a couple of articles, and they spew out nonsense like, well, I've done 16 hours of research on Google over the last couple of weeks, so I know that I'm an expert over you because blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's absolutely insane. The reason why, at the end of the day, YouTubers are not talking about... Here's another thing. I'm going to do a shot here. I remember 3 specific YouTubers that said, oh, well, these dirty scalpers and flippers, if I can't get my hands on the Eevee Gem Box, then I'm just not going to have it, simply put. I remember those 3 YouTubers specifically saying that. It's funny because I also remember them making a video saying, hey guys, I know it sucks, I didn't get that either, or them mentioning it in their Discords. I remember this specifically with 3. I know a couple of others mentioned this, but I know I can confirm it with 3 YouTubers that have plenty more subscribers than what we have here. And I've seen some recent videos on them, or I've seen some pictures on their Instagram, or whatever the case, however I was able to confirm it, they now magically have some Eevee gem boxes. That's really weird. Why did they do that? Maybe it's because they know something that they know the general public is not going to be acting on, and they don't want to be making videos on the truly, truly good stuff. In my opinion, disclaimers. Even with the upcoming potential lull in the market as a whole, I'm telling you, the Japanese market acts totally independent from the English market. Sure, things can change in the Japanese market too. I'm telling you guys, I was an expert on this. I literally put over 10,000 of hours into being a broker. I used to live and breathe this information and hearing just all of this nonsense day in and day out of people calling when the market was crashing and people calling in when the market was going up, and they had an inside source of all of this. At the end of the day, it's all nonsense. Everyone thinks they are so much smarter than the system. You're not. Trust me. You're not. But hey, what do I know? If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe and watch another one of my videos. And until next time. Yeah, well, you're not telling us when we should sell the product. Sell when you need to. I'm not going to be selling this in the next 2 years.